All right, Damon. So I know we've been doing it a lot. We've been talking about the polls. I mean, the last few days, let's face it, that's all that we've been kind of talking about with the debates and poll numbers and deep state media. Well, as you can tell, they've been in overdrive when it comes to the 2020 election polling. Hell, as much as we've talked about it, we've had discussions. I've had discussions at home with people, and I have to say it's amazing. Even people that I know that are staunch Republicans or even Trump supporters, because guess what? You can be one without the other. They're not mutually exclusive. But even these people are nervous, just like Damon over here, when they see the latest polls. And if we didn't have 2016 as our guide, I myself might be wavering as well, but we've already seen this movie. We know what's going on, all right? It's propaganda. It's a method to suppress the voter turnout on the right. Make it look like Trump's so far behind that voters are like, oh, the world is ending, I'm not going to bother. So when we see these polls that say that President Trump is 12 to 16 points down, let me reassure you, there is no reason to go screaming, what even is that? You know why? Because we have an ally. Yes, an ally that we've mentioned and we've talked about, but goes by different names. But this ally actually has the name of the bad guys in the Transformer movies that are actually now the good guys. Yeah. Guess what? The Decepticons. Well, it's with an emphasis on the last syllable, but you get my point. Because this is something that has happened over the past, and it was fully on display back in 2016. You see the Trump supporter that lies to the poll takers. RedState.com did an article calling these people shy voters. Now, normally, we aren't supposed to encourage people to do this stuff, lie, but we do live in strange times now, don't we? So sadly, it seems that more and more the left are mirroring the tactics of the Nazis in the 1930s Germany, where you have to kind of lie because you don't want to, say anything when asked about your allegiance that gets you to be attacked. This is why, from this day forward, I say, at least until after the election on November 4th, I want you and I encourage you to become a Decepticon. Yes. But more accurately, though, you'll look more like these people. Yeah. And what these people do is brilliant. They get contacted by a poll taker, and when asked who they support, they say things like, well, Biden, that's the only answer. And then they leave it at that. But that's an incomplete sentence, because most times the rest of that sentence would sound like this. If you want to destroy the country. And then these turds taking the polls, well, they're just happy. They're excited. That's all they needed to hear, and they scurry off with their findings and to create a poll that they can share with their other lowlifes from the deep state media to confirm their own biased narrative. But little do they know. Yeah. So let them go believe that Biden has a double-digit lead. Why not? Hey, this tactic is based on something we already do. We lie every day to the people we care about most to spare their feelings, right? Seriously, I'm not blowing up anybody's spot here, but how many times have you been asked your opinion on something by someone you care about but did not have the heart to tell them the truth because you love them, you didn't want to hurt their feelings, or you know what? She's probably going to kick your ass. I mean, how many times do you need to hear the old trap question? Does this shirt make me look fat? No, that shirt is not what's making you look fat. You see, that type of honesty is not the best policy, especially when you're talking about your short-term health. So if you're contacted by a poll taker, just deflect or do what Democrats like to do. Lie. Answer a question with a question.
What you talking about?
Yeah, what you talking about? Are you kidding me? Or this is a great statement. Oh, stop it. And just storm away like you're offended that they would ask you such a ridiculous question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go crazy. Go all Decepticon crazy. I'm not saying do something stupid like putting a Biden sticker on your car. I mean, that's like graffiti. I say let's try and get Biden up to a 20-point lead. Yeah, lie like your country depends on it, because guess what? It does. And to be honest, this part's a little self-serving, really. I really do want another 4 years of these people. I do. Look at that. That's wonderful. I mean, because that will inevitably lead to more interviews from her about what went wrong.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. She's such a butthurt loser.
A real
months.
Yes, she is. So there you go. Don't freak out. As long as you turn out and vote, we'll be fine. Oh, yeah. And if you're looking for a costume idea for Halloween, because it is coming up, but you don't know who to go as yet, this could be for you.
Yeah.
Or you could go as an enthusiastic Joe Biden supporter. Now, if you're wondering why you're looking at a picture of Bigfoot and an alien eating pizza.
Which one?
Well, that's because, much like a Biden double-digit poll lead, this is absurd and they don't exist.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Everybody knows neither of those two eat pizza. What?
I'm a nut. I'm a nut.
Yeah.
I'm a nut.
Yes.
And there you have it.
There you go. All right. Very good. Rick Delgado with What Even Is That? All right. I like that one.
Thank you.
Be a Decepticon.